Yo, what's up, guys? How you all doing? Hope you all are doing good. Good. All right, we are about to get things started. Yeah, today being 8th of July, so we are about to get things started, guys. Let's go, man. Yeah, how you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Israel the trader here, and I'm welcoming each and every one of you to today's stream. Thank you very much for checking on us. So, you know, today being 8th of July, we are here trying to trade live with you guys, right? So, very soon, in the next 11 minutes, we'll be in London session. So, please make sure you are giving this video a thumbs up, and also make sure you share with your friend and family. It's very important, right? So, you all know that we've been trading. You know, you can see what is happening right now on this particular trade. We sold here, then sold here, but this week I'm buying. So we bought this yesterday, of which I did not send the signal into my free Telegram channel or free or on Instagram. So it's not all trade that I'm going to be sharing for free, guys. So this I shared with my premium members, and of course I took this trade myself as well. So right now we're in this trade. We got in about is it 20 pips? We got in about 20 something pips profit. So you will see it was even 30 pips. So before I woke up this morning, it was 20 something pips in profit. That's that about today's trade. So I'm in this particular trade. Obviously, we are going to look out for another setup if we eventually see any potential entry point. Then we'll get into the market. You know, maybe Euro USD, USD card, or any other particular pair at all. So we are going to look out for that and enter the trade. So we might trade gold as well because you know recently I'm just kind of liking what I'm seeing on gold. So you all should let me know. I think my audio got disconnected. Um, can you all hear me now? I think this very one doesn't have audio, so I think this should be better. I don't know. I guess this should be better now, so we'll be good to go. Oh, right, guys. I think we are good to go now. We are good to go. Okay, yeah. As I was saying, we are going to be trading gold and stuff like that. Somebody is saying, wait, can hear you when you remove the chart. Oh, it's transition. When you transition to only me, I think that doesn't have audio, stuff like that. That's what happens and all. So I think that being said, we are ready to go. You know, it was transitioning. That's what was happening, guys. All right. So as I was saying, yeah, we will be. This is the trade we are in right now. So we'll be checking some other currency pairs that we can actually enter the trade and execute some few trades on it and all of that. So in the meantime, we are going to be heading to London session in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, in the next 5 minutes we'll be in London session. So basically, guys, yeah, if you have any a particular currency pair that you want me to check out for you, you can just let me know and be like, yo, Israel, you can check this particular currency pair and all of that. It's very important. That's why we are even coming live here to, kind of help some of you guys that are serious with trading and all of that. I know it's not everybody that is serious with Forex trading, right? Sometimes Forex trading can be frustrating and all, but I understand. I understand basically. So what you have to do is you just have to stick to your plan, and also you have to stay consistent, guy. Consistency makes it very easy for you to make it out in the forex industry and all of that. So without being consistent, definitely you won't be able to make anything and all. So right now, that's that on GBP So I'm already in this trade. So if you see entry point, you can get in as well, you know, so that you can partake in this trade and so on and so forth. So with that being said, let's go down to Euro USD and see what is happening on EU. You can see what happened on EU as well. It hit final take profit, and of course, we did not execute this trade. I was, trying to talk about something. Was it yesterday? Yeah, during yesterday's live stream and all of that, right? I mentioned some stuff. So right now on Euro USD is trying to push back up to the upside, but I'm seeing something here which is kind of interesting. You see it. So if the market comes back up to this level, we might see another push to the downside again. But in the meantime, I'm not seeing that one happening, guys. I'm not seeing it happening any moment from now until when we have a clear move to this structure, then break out and we might continue to push back up to the upside. Other than that, we might see the market reacting to this our trend line and push to the downside. All right. So that's what I'm currently seeing on Euro USD. Definitely, we will see what is going to happen very soon. You know. So, like I was saying, if you have any particular currency pair that we need to check out for you, we can do that, right? Good morning, boss. Can you please go over the buy analysis, please? For GBP USD, I want to see. Did he say okay? Let me let me see. My strategy so far is not actually that hard. Um, it's not actually that hard. So you all see what happened here. This is GBP USD trade. I mean analysis. So GBP USD overall is actually pushing to the upside, right? Overall is an uptrend. you will see my trend line here, the one I plotted on the daily time frame. You can see all these structures. You can see it here. So the overall structure is actually uptrending market. If I go down to the 4-hour time frame now, you can actually confirm that. You can actually confirm it. You see this? It's actually, you know, an uptrending market. You can see how the market has been pushing to the upside and all of that. So then going down to the 1-hour time frame, I was able to just capitalize on a retracement. It's not actually a long time movement. All these sales I sold, So you also remember last upper week we got into this trade, took profit right here, then waited for this retracement to happen, retraced back to our previous support level, which is now reacting as a resistance structure. Then the market, pushed to the downside where we executed this trade. Now the market is here. Then yesterday, I think this particular trade we took it on Friday. Yeah, that was on Friday. So yesterday, I was able to like get into this particular trade for a buy. So why did I get into the buy? That is the question uh, Daniel is asking, right? So why did I get into the buy? You all see that this is my support level, right? This is support level, and this is another support level. So the market tried to push back up, then came back down for a, you know, triple bottom formation and all of that. Let me show you all this. Okay, we are now in London session, guys. Yeah, we are in London session. We will see what the market will, have for us and all of that. I need to share this with our members in Telegram. You see, that's how I used to forget about these guys in the free Telegram channel. Let me share it with them so that they can join us. I just grabbed my phone, guys, so that they can join us. Yep. Let them join us as well. It's so important, yeah. So here we've had, you guys should not be disturbing me, please. We've had these structures on this touch. So basically, yeah, my target was this particular zone. That was my target area with this particular trade. Targeting this, and if we break out of this, I was going to be targeting this particular zone. But this trade gave me 1 to 2.5 risk ratio, of which is very, very important. Let me zoom in so that you all can be seeing it, right? So now I've zoomed in. So this particular trade was able to give me 1 to 2.5 risk reward ratio. You all can see it here, 1 to 2.5 risk reward ratio. So that was why you saw me, just hanged on here as my final take profit. I did not want to like push down to this point if eventually we have a breakout of this structure, right? That's why I stopped right there and all of that. So right now on this particular trade, why did I get in for the buy? You can see I've had first, second, and third touch possible on this my previous support levels. Then the market pushed to the upside. I could have gotten right here, but I was not seriously convinced about the entry point and all of that. Though this is an engulfing candle trying to tell me that yo Israel, the market is ready to push back up to the upside, right? But I did not get it. I still needed more confirmations, right? So confirmation that I still needed was, let me check this out. So I've had this particular zone. The market reached out to it and pushed back down to the downside. So right here, see what I was expecting, guys. I was expecting the market to push down and break out of this structure, then come down to this point. This is where I wanted to get in. But there is change of structure here. Hope you guys are even able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so the best, what was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Okay, as I was saying, I was waiting for change of structure, like to come down and give me this move to this point. So if only I had this, let me mark it out, guys. this is lower low formation. This is lower low, right? Then this is a higher low, lower high rather. That is higher low. So here, if only the market came down to this point, we could have had another lower low, which is a confirmation that the market will continue to push down to the downside. But this is going to create what we refer as an equal low as well. So there is high potential of this particular trade pushing to the upside, right? But here, the market did not come down to this point. Instead, I saw a change of structure. This point right here, this is what we refer as a higher low. And a higher low is actually a retracement for an uptrending market. So I was like, okay, the market is ready to continue to push back up to the upside right from here. But if you see my entry, I did not immediately get in at this particular level because I did not know if the market had actually finished a retracement or not, right? That's why I did not even enter immediately. Instead, I waited for some sort of reactions and rejections to the downside, which you saw these particular two candles. The first one I did not get in. I got in right here on the second candle. That's where my entry point is. I can even show you that on my phone right now. Let me do that. I can show you it. So let me show you this on my phone so you all can actually see that uh, what I'm saying it's very true, right? So this is how we all can actually, be getting into the market and all of that. So let me see where is my MT5. So I'm ready to show you guys on the 1 hour time frame, right? So this is the trade right now. You all can see. This is the trade, right? I don't know if you all can see. So see this candle. You see this candle? You see this candle here? You can see my entry point at those particular candles that I said, right? So you can see I have two candles that went down for a retracement and all of that. Now, this 1 hour time frame, by the way, you can see it. This 1 hour time frame. So now the market is ready to continue to push back up to the upside. So, but we had some retracement pushing to the downside. You can see where I got in, right? So, that out of the way, after some retracement, then the market ready to push up. That's what happened on those particular trade. And you can see it right here on the chart. You can see it right here on the chart as well. So that change of structure is what actually triggered why I entered the trade. So this very change of structure here, that's what actually triggered why I got into this trade. So I'm still waiting for more confirmations. You can see right here, if eventually the market break out of this structure, um, so there's going to be a break of structure from here now. Then when we break out to this point, we are going to create what we refer as a higher high move. So this is pure price action, guys. Forget all those names that people are saying, SMC, whatever, whatever, a whole lot of things. Price action and naked chart, that is just the best. So forget all this, naming that they name them, they just twist it, all these grammars. I'm not up for that. Price action has been in existence for how many years? Ever since you started trading, price action is there. So why changing the name? Smart money concept, I trade, whatever, whatever. Come on, man. So this is going to be a high move right here. So from there, we might see another retracement for a high low movement. Then obviously we now have a good uptrending movement. So we continue buying or we continue to hold our buy trade. So that's one of the reasons why I actually got into this trade. There's nothing much on it actually. There's nothing much. So you all see the reason why I got into this trade. So if you have any question, you can ask who else still ask before we proceed with whatever that we are supposed to do, since we are now in a London session, guys. Any question before we proceed? Just write it down in the comment section. I'll be able to see it. Then I'll answer your question right away. Right? So whatever trade I say I'm in, guys. I don't just, send out trade without executing it and all of that. Man, I execute my trade. So far so good. From since last week, I've not had any stop loss hit. I've actually had a decent end to June and starts to July. So it's pretty decent, right? And right now, I'm still pushing with it. Still pushing with it, right? So let me go down to check what you guys are saying. Um, okay, gold. I will check gold. The best trading challenge plan to buy on the 5% that's funding. The best challenge so far is their two-step, high stake account. So for me, the best challenge is their two-step high stake account. That's what is the best, to buy when it comes to challenge on the 5%ers, right? So, if you can actually afford that, buy it. It's very, very good. It's very, very good. So, all this one step, yeah, all this one step, so far, is not balance based drawdown. Believe me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. If it's not balance based drawdown, it's not worth it, guys. So, only go for prop firm account that is actually balance based. All these equity based prop firms, man, you end up messing yourself, and at the end of the day, there will be a trailing loss, right? There will be a trailing loss, and you just end up losing that very account and all of that. So it's not actually advisable for you to buy one step account or any account at all that has trailing drawdown. So go for balance based drawdown. It's very important, and it's actually the best. So far, I've been trading prop firms now for the past like 6 years, either 5 to 6 years, thereabout. So, but I've been trading prop firm now intensively. There is since I think since 2022. I think it has since 2022 thereabout when I started trading prop firms intensively, guys, because I was not actually focusing on prop firms and all of that. So yeah, 5% is actually a good prop firm to trade with, but you have to actually um buy their two-step high stake account. So that's that one. Change of structure, boss. After GU, please do gold. All right, I will check out gold. Yeah, let's go down to gold and check it out. So, man, GU is pushing to the upside. Nearly 30 pips in profit right now, guys. 30 pips, 30 pips. So I'm smiling, I'm smiling, I'm smiling. So I think it's high time for me to start watching um the stream, because I think it's kind of lagging and stuff like that. Let me just see if it will do that again. So let's go down to gold XAUUSD. Do I use Owanda? I think it's Owanda that I use. Oh my goodness. Guess what, guys? What? I was expecting gold to come here, right? That's why you see my ellipse here, marked it out, and saying that gold is going to continue to push to the upside. But it is what it is. You cannot trade everything. You cannot trade everything. So let me just remove this drawing. This is where I'm supposed to get in for the buy, man. I think that's yesterday. You cannot trade everything, so. But man, I'm not happy about this. But it is what it is. That's how the market is. So I will have this. So right now, gold is going to continue to push up. Gold is going to continue to push up, guys. I'm having this breakout. So let me just do my analysis like this. So this structure, within this. So oops. And I'm seeing another one which the market is not was not able to come down to the point. So now this is 1 hour time frame actually. So I have this at the back of my mind already, since I knew that gold is going to be buying. So now expect gold to break out of 3,345.719 before it's going to go up for like 3,366.122. So that's where gold is going to go back up to before we might see another movement to the downside. So this is what exactly can happen, guys. So from this point, it might break out of this structure to this point, and from there we might see some sort of movement to this point before it's go. What am I doing? Let me do it this way. We might see retracement, then come down, then boom, push to the upside again. So this is what I'm expecting on gold, but right now, nah, I missed the entry point. I missed this perfect entry point, guys. Man, it is what it is. I've been waiting for this setup since last week, but I already entered GBP USD trade. You can see when I've been mentioning that gold is creating head and shoulders pattern since last week. From here, let me show you all. I mentioned this. If you all have been coming to this live stream, you should be able to know when I mention that gold is creating what we refer as inverted head and shoulders pattern this way. I was waiting for it to touch down on these guys. I was just waiting for it. But, you know, it is what it is. We missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Right here. I missed it. Would have made very, very nice money on this. But missed it. And I'm not ready to trade gold right now because no perfect entry again. So no perfect entry, guys. No perfect entry on gold right now. Okay, Protestant is saying I took that gold buy. That's nice. Kudos to you, man. Kudos, kudos. Cause that was a nice setup. This was a very, very, very good setup, to be honest with you. The setup was top notch, So very, very well done for executing that trade. So that's basically what I'm seeing on gold, guys. And definitely you cannot actually execute or take all the setup you have in the market. You just have to take few of them that you see and all of that, because you cannot monitor all the trade, right? You cannot monitor all of them. So it's very important for you to just take one or two trade and be okay with it. You can actually make money from each other setup, and setup will actually present itself at any time. So it will still come down and all of that. So you just have to do that. It's very, very important for you to not don't be angry. Don't be angry with yourself if you actually miss out on any trade. So be okay with whatever you are taking and all. So yeah. So don't be angry. Don't be angry, man. This is gold, and that's it. I'm not seeing any entry point right now, guys. I'm not seeing any entry point, except if gold comes back down to this point again. You can look out for a buy setup again. You can look at, though it's not actually advisable, because gold can decide to range within this structure before it will break out either to the upside or to the downside. But in this case now, it might continue to go back up. But me personally, I'm not looking out for any entry point again on gold. I'm not doing that. So let me look out for what is happening on my trade. GBP USD. Okay. GU is still within this area. So Just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. So yeah, that's that, guys. If you have any question, you just let me know. Okay. So yeah, okay. GJ, let's go down and check GJ. Yeah, GJ is supposed to actually be buying, but let me see. I've not actually checked it. FXCM, I said it. It's supposed to be buying. All right, man. What is happening? Let me see what is happening on the 4 hour time frame. Oh, my projection was if the market come here, continue to come down to this point, retrace, boom, push down. But that did not happen. Let me delete this. Okay, okay. This I had this, and this is okay. All right. I'm able to see what is happening on GJ. So GJ right now is approaching this major resistance structure, but other than that, I have another resistance here. But man, before GJ gets to that level, yeah, it will take months. So let me measure how many pips is this going to be. This is going to be, man, 900 pips. That's going to be 900 pips, yeah. So GJ right now is still within the trend, so there's no entry points. There's no entry points on these guys, so I will not say. Nah, I'm not ready to take any premium or whatever. Oh, that's 1 day. I'm gonna go for 1 hour, not 1 day. So GJ. In fact, GJ might go down for a retracement, but man, I'm not seeing any structure. From here, GJ might decide to push down, but right now, or nah, right now there's no entry points. Nah, not ready, not ready, not ready, not ready. It's actually pushing up, but here we might see retracement to the downside. But at the moment, I'll stay off of this. I'll stay off of this because I can't see any structure that can convince me. But maybe GJ, if once you get to this resistance structure, look out for some sort of candlestick patterns for a sell. But the sell, it's still not 70% accurate. I'll still be contemplating, fighting with my spirit and all of that. So no structure. You could have gotten for a buy right here because of this hanging man candlestick pattern at your support level, right? But you missed the trade. So don't force it, man. Don't so like if there is something that I used to tell people, right? If you are looking out for a trade to execute, and you are done with your analysis. When you are doing your analysis, and if you did not see a very good setup for you to get in for the either buy or sell, then don't take that trade. Don't take it. But if there is a clear structure or break of structure, candlestick patterns, market structure, whichever confirmation that you might be looking out for before you execute your trade, then go for it. But other than that, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't force your trade to come for you. Don't force trade to come for you. Don't force it, man, because the market will always present itself to you. So with that being said, just stay chill and wait for the market to come. Yeah, that's what I basically do. So I don't do say let me frustrate or nah, I don't do that. So it's very important for you to just be waiting for the market to like present itself to you and all of that. So that is just it, guys. That is just it. I'm just trying to look out for what the market is doing on my trade and all of that. Oh right, so that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing so far. Nothing much. Nothing much. Nothing much. GU is still flying, man. Come on, GU. So this was yesterday trade, guys, not today. So I'm still enjoying GBP USD basically, but I'm not. I will not show you guys how much I'm making again because on Friday, guys, I was arrested. Let me. My house was invaded by police. 9 policemen came to arrest me. It's actually funny. You know why? They seized my laptop, tore my house up and upside down, and seized my car. Let me even say this. Where's my gallery? I did video, but I did not share with you guys because it's not everything. I don't. This is my third time of arrest. Like this arrested me now. This is the third time. So, and guess where this one was from? They said this was from IG of police. If you are Nigerian or if you are in Nigeria, IG is actually the Inspector General of Police. That is the Inspector General in the whole country. So the order was from him, out of which I saw the arrest warrant. They brought file. Oh my goodness. They said I'm doing illicit drugs. They said I'm doing impersonation. They said I'm doing what was that? Yahoo. If you're Nigeria, you know what is Yahoo, right? And they said I'm doing they said I turned my house into whatever. I think it was 4 allegations. That was the what was written on the search warrant and the arrest warrant that they brought from IG of police office. So I was like, me doing all these things, I'm not involved in any of that. So they were like, where am I getting my money from? Where is this? Where is that? I said I trade forex. That's what I do. They were like, nah, you don't trade, you don't do this, blah 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 blah. A whole lot of things, yeah. So me personally, right? I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do nothing. I only trade. So if I'm not at home, I may have important meetings that I'm in, or, just trading and going out for some sort of business stuffs and all of that. So they came for me that day, of which my security refused to give them access. Basically, they refused to open the estate for them and all. I had to even step downstairs to go and you know know what is happening and all, because I was cold, right? So I was like, who are these people outside? So I had to like go and approach the security personnel. I told them that they should open the gates. They opened the gates. So they were like, they are looking for me. I was like, me? They said yes. So what happened? Say, you know from IG of police, this and that. I was like, okay, yeah, no problem. If it's search or whatever, I'm open for that. So they had to go in for that and all. So I don't drink and I don't smoke. Illicit drugs, that's what they said I do. Of which that was funny to me because I've never for once taking maybe marijuana, weed, all these things. For once, I've never tasted it, and I don't drink alcohol. So where is this thing coming from? Of which I gave them access to my house. Then they searched everywhere. Then they seized my laptop, seized my phones, seized. This was on Friday, but I did not even let anybody know, right? So of which I have someone, in the police department and all of that. Their headquarters here. That was where I was taken to. So he called, and they were like, he's from IG, blah 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 blah. So he was like, okay, yeah, he's aware about that and all. So he just told them one or two stuffs and all of that. So I told them to just check whatever they want to check and give me my stuff. So let me head back to the business. And funny enough, I was even live streaming that very day before this raid happened. So I think after 1 or 2 hours, they were not able to see anything. They checked my Instagram, text Telegram, checked my Facebook page, checked my WhatsApp, checked everywhere, checked my gallery, like literally checked everything. We nearly had issue with them because they wanted to go to my Binance account. I was like, nah, you can never have access to that. So this is Nigeria, whereby if you are young and you are making it out, you know what they were asking me? They were asking me that who even gave me money to build this kind of house, who gave me money to buy this car, to do this, a whole lot of questions actually. But at the end of the day, I was being released that very day, the next 1 or 2 hours, thereabout. So head back home and all. So yeah, with that being said, guys, that's the country where we find ourselves in. Uh, so So that's that. Okay, can you check USD ZAR? I will not advise you to check USD ZAR. I mean, I will not advise you to trade USD ZAR, right? If you don't own the house, plan to change the location. This is my house, man. This is my house. I even what is it call it now? I just relocated to this place. Like I said, this is my third arrest, right? So they arrested me some other time in my previous location. So I was like, since I own this house, let me, relocate to this place. So I've relocated. Then that happened. So that's it, man. Is from NB, which is neighbors, right? I guess so. And some of my friends actually. I'm open to everybody basically, and I'm teaching everyone how to trade forex. So they were thinking, okay, nah, I'm not showing you guys. I wanted to show you guys how much I'm even making right now, but I think they saw how much I made. Of which I told them that, see, this account is not mine actually. I'm doing account management for these guys, right? It's a company. I trade for them. They buy up to like 3 million, funding challenge and all. Sometimes they buy up to 5 million. Then I trade. I have a secret of how I actually trade all these challenges and all of that. Maybe if you buy like three challenge, or let's say if I buy like 5 challenge, I'll definitely pass maybe 2 or 3 out of it. Aggressive trading. That's what I do, right? So I think I showed how much we are making on Friday. No, Thursday. We traded NFP live here. You can actually check all the live streams I did on Thursday, then on Friday as well. So we made money during NFP, and of course, we still made money on Friday, right? So I think I showed how much I made, and all they were thinking it's my money or something like that. I think they were watching the live stream and all. So of which is not actually my money 100%. Profit will take their own share. The person that owns the account will take their own share. Then the company that I'm trading for will also take their own share, right? They forgot all these things. So maybe what comes down to me, maybe it's 20% or 30%. That's what is coming down to me, right? But they were thinking, okay, if I make $200,000 now, Israel, you own that $200,000. That's not it. Don't get it wrong. I've been saying this. That's not it. This money goes to different departments. Firm, the owner, the company, then me. About 4 or 5 different individuals. So it's not something that goes to me 100% and all. But it is what it is. This is where we find ourselves. This is where we find ourselves. So it's not funny actually. This is their third time, guys. There was one time I traveled to Ghana, right? Yeah, I was going to Ghana that time. Then that was March. I was just driving by from town to my place. I was just driving by. All of a sudden, I saw police vehicle. I was like, "What is happening?" They said, "Oh, I'm going to their police station. I'm needed there and all of that." So if I'm needed, you guys have my contact, right? That's how you guys are tracking and all of that. You have my contact. Some of them follow me on IG. Just imagine policemen following your account on IG and stuff like that. And I have some generals. Okay, let me just say this out, right? My uncle is actually a major general in the in land army. That is Nigerian army. But I've never for once told him that okay, um, I need men, just come and help me out and all of that. I don't want to use force, right? If I should use force, definitely some of these guys, man, they are going to be cooked. But I don't want to be using that. Of which, if I'm forced to use it, I'll use it, because I will not have any option, right? So it is what it is, and a whole lot of things is happening more. So if we should continue to be doing all these kind of things, how are young youth going to actually make it? How are they going to make it? It's not going to be. See, the society don't want you to succeed, guys. They don't want you to succeed. They only want you to like be down, be poor, beg for money, beg for food, beg for everything. So that's what the society wants, Chris. Right now I'm 26. So with me being 26, I'm a millionaire. I own houses, I own properties, I own cars. So they were like, how is this guy able to achieve all this? And he's very young, right? They forget to understand that I've started trading since 2017 when I started trading Forex, but I started trading cryptocurrency 2015. They forgot all the sacrifices, the sufferness, the everything basically that I had to render to get to where I am today. So they are thinking the knowledge I have today, maybe just came over me and all of that. Of which that's not it, man. That's not it. So we put in a whole lot of things. We put in okay. Somebody said instead of stopping Boko Haram. Funny enough, I was chased away by Boko Haram as well. I lost my belongings. We lost everything. That was 2013, 2014. Lost everything. Lost everything. Like I mean everything, guys. To be honest with you, I think I still have one of the picture that I took 20. That should be 2014. Nah, 2016. I think. Um, Let me go. I think I have it as my DP on WhatsApp. Let me show you all this. You all are seeing this. This is me, guys. This is me 20. I think this should be 2015 or 16 thereabout. You can see me. See how humble I was, right? But they will not they will not check all these humble beginnings. Like they will not check it out. They only see your current results and they will be like, okay, maybe it started now and all of that. That's not it. So I was chased by Boko Haram, left school 2013. I left in SS1. I was in SS1 first time, second time, left, right? Because we're not able to afford anything and I can't pay school fees by then actually. My dad was very poor, mom poor, everybody poor. So there was no option than to just leave school. Left school, went to hustle, you know, just I did panabiting work, I did mechanic work, I farm, I did a whole lot of things. Cashew nuts, yeah. I was going to the bush to go and pluck cashew nuts and be selling it. That's what actually helped me to even do my WAEC. Do you understand? That's what was helping me to do my WAEC. Finish work, that is SSCE. Finish that, road jam, of which they did not offer me admission. My first jam, struggled again for another money to enroll myself, still enrolled myself, wrote another one. I was able to pass again, got admitted, then continue to support myself with how much I was making in the crypto industry. Then discover about Forex in 2017. Still struggling, helping myself in school. I was the one that, paid it, did everything, accommodation, feeding, school fees, all these school handouts, whatever, whatever. Guys, I suffer in this life, but they don't care about all these things. What they care about right now is your current result. Your current result. So forgetting that we've come a long, long way. We've done a whole lot of sacrifices, man. Struggled so hard for you to just like make it out in life and all. Now I'm here, on different houses, on different lands, on cars. Man, you're not telling me that um how are you able to achieve this? Who gave you money to do this? How did you even start? Who gave you money to start? Come on, man. I was just laughing that very day. So that is the society we find ourselves in whereby if your parents are not wealthy, or if your parents are not politicians, yeah, it's more of like a sin for you to like succeed in life, because you will be challenged, you'll be harassed, you'll be this, you'll be that, and so on and so forth. So it's very hard. It's very hard where we find ourselves. So yeah, a whole lot of things came over me and all. I won't even let me even tell you guys, or I won't even say it on air, or let me say it though. I wanted to even relocate, maybe go to Europe, of which that one is very bad. I love my country, I love Africa, right? But with all these things that is happening, man, I nearly relocated. I'm like, why not just relocate? Even if it's to Middle East, even if it's to another African country, maybe like South Africa or any other, European country and all of that. But I love my country, man. They will get tired of me and just leave me. So yeah, that's that, guys. And man, it's not easy actually. It's not easy for you to like stay here and be doing a whole lot of things and all of that. It's not easy. But one thing I'll say is, if you are genuine, if what you are doing is actually 100% genuine, you don't, compromise on whatever you are doing and all of that, don't be scared. Don't be scared. You know what it takes for even IG office to know about you? Like IG, that is the Inspector of General of Police in the whole country, writing search warrants and arrest warrants, like bringing the file from his office to come over. 9 policemen raided my house, guys. Like, this was on Friday. This very Friday. I was on live stream. As soon as I finished live stream, stepped downstairs, saw them outside the gates. That is the estate gates. I was like, what is happening? I had to even go and tell our security men that they should just open the gate for them. When they have access, they were like, they are coming to search me. You are needed. It's from IG of police. They show me the arrest warrant, the search warrant. I was like, yo. So even IG knows about me. I was like, kudos to you guys. So it is what it is. It has happened. It has happened. I don't have anything to do. Whether it's a lie, it's a whatever. Policeman came here, so I don't know. It is what it is. Let's get to business, guys. Let's get into the business. Where were we? Okay. So yeah, that's that on GBP JPY. Let's go down to GBP USD. Let me see what is happening on my trade now. Okay, GBP USD continue the push to the upside. That's nice. That's nice. So I don't want to be showing you guys how much I'm making anymore. I don't want to be showing you guys, and okay, somebody is saying something that colonial mentality. That's for sure, man. That's for sure. Instead of stopping Boko Haram, oh yeah, traditional thinking, wow, colonial mentality. they think that you go to school and get a job. Yeah, for sure. It's funny enough, right? Because if you actually graduate and get a job, then start working and all of that. In fact, in your lifetime of service, yeah, you might not actually acquire quarter of what I have right now. Quarter of what I have, you might actually acquire it. So maybe their thinking was, I went to school, graduated, finished my youth service and everything. Maybe now I have a job. So which kind of job do I do that is giving me all this kind of money and all of that? So that was their thinking. I was like, nah, I've never even worked for government, like um working on salary. When I was struggling, yeah, I knew I worked for different organizations, but it was not actually for government, right? It was just for private organization, like all this mechanic work, panabiti work, and other things. That's what I was doing. But I've never, for once, say, I'm placed on payroll, like from government. Nah, I've not done that. So maybe they were thinking of a whole lot of things, basically. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Euro GBP is supposed to be selling, you know. Oh my goodness, my leg. So Euro GBP is supposed to be selling. But let me check. Let me check it out for you guys. Um, where is it? Okay. Euro Euro GBP, yeah, is actually negatively correlated with Euro USD, so it's supposed to be selling. Negatively correlated with um, GBP USD. So this is 1 hour. Let me go down to 4 hours. This is 4 hours. Okay. Let me go down to 1 day. Let me see what is happening. All right. I can see this structure. Okay, I can see this structure as well. Oh, there was one time I did the analysis here actually. This was 2023. Damn. You guys can see it. This was 2023. This analysis here from 2022 basically. So, but let me come. This was the prior way the price is to 2023. This is 2 years of analysis here, guys. That is the 2 years of analysis. Let me just remove the drawings. All right. So, if you all know how I trade, yeah, I normally place my major support and resistance on the daily time frame for me to look at for what the market is doing and all of that. So these two, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Right? I'm okay with this. And let me go down to 4 hour. This is 4 hours, so I'm going to focus on this one. So yeah, right now the market conditions is not perfect at the moment. Market condition, guys, is not perfect. So right now what I'm seeing is, according to technical analysis, not sentimental analysis. So according to technical analysis right now, the market is still going to push up to this point before we see any reaction for sale, right? Of which is not supposed to be buying, in the sense that based on correlation factor. Is not supposed to be buying, but technically is buying right now, and that's what I'm seeing, that is going to continue to buy until when I see change in structure, before I'll be like, okay, it's ready to go down to the downside and all of that. But at the moment, is what is happening. At the moment, we might still see a push to the downside before it's going to continue to go back up. We might see a push to this point before we are going to see it going up to the upside. So this is what I'm seeing on Euro GBP, but correlation factor is supposed to be selling. That is the correlation factor, right? Because if you check GBP USD, you know, It's buying at the moment, so definitely Euro GBP is supposed to be selling. Let me show you guys about the correlation factor that I'm talking about. I will show you guys about that. So correlation factor, let me go down to, I think my FX book has it. So this is my FX book account. Correlation. Okay, see correlation here. So Euro GBP versus GBP USD. So it's negatively correlated, right? Where is GBP USD? So this is GBP USD. We'll now be tracking Euro GBP at the left hand side. So this is GBP USD. So I'll keep my cursor right there. Okay, it's even still showing. Where is Euro GBP? You can see Euro GBP here. Then trace it back to GBP USD. Oh, the correlation factor right now is even positive, but still on still is not enough to push it. So right now, you know, it's actually positive. That is it. So nearly 60%. So correlation factor right now nearly 60%. So if I were you, I will avoid Euro GBP, because there will be manipulation coming up. There will definitely be manipulations because Euro GBP and what is it called it, GBP USD, is negatively correlated, but at the moment it's not negatively correlated. Even together with GBP USD, 88%, man. With Euro USD actually, 88%, of which, man, that's wild. So I will not trade that. I will avoid it. So that's that one. So yeah, that's the correlation factor, and you can actually check them out here just for you to have in mind and know exactly what is happening in the market and all of that. So it's very, very important for you to be checking all these things, guys. So yeah, going down to USD JPY. USD JPY. That's what I'm seeing on Euro USD. I mean Euro GBP. USD JPY is supposed to be selling as well, but let's see. Yeah, it's going to be selling, guys. It's going to be selling. It's going to continue to sell. That's for sure. It's going to continue to sell. Yeah. This structure here, trying to react to it. So here is going to be the next target. But if I were you, I would not still trade this because I hate ranging market, guys. It's kind of ranging right now. You can see it within this structure. It's going to be ranging. Where is my price range? Price range. Okay, see it here. It's going to be ranging within this structure for the meantime. I remember this 4 hour time frame. So if it breaks out of this structure completely, it is going to come up to this point. With that being said, you know, not really interested in this. But if you want to trade it, man, no need for you to even get into a whole lot of trade, guys. The only trade opportunity I saw was only GBP USD. That's why I even executed that trade. Let me go down to 1 hour time frame. You can see now the market is actually moving in my direction. So that's why I, executed this trade, and boom, you all can see what is happening right now. So no need for you to like enter a whole lot of trade, be trading this, be trading that, and so on and so forth. If you can trade one or two, it's okay. So right now the market is trying to create what we refer as another head and shoulders. Higher high movements before it's going to continue to push up to the upside. So we might actually see some sort of retracement first before any of that happen. All right, guys. So with that being said, you know, I have meeting, I have meeting. So it will be a time for me to end this call or to end this live stream. And of course, if you have any question, you can ask me now before I end this. So you all, is there any question before we proceed, or before I end the call? Not proceeding anymore. It's not proceeding. So, any question, guys? To be a time for me to like get out of here and go and focus on other things, because you know we are all trading and we have other things. So once I'm in a trade like this, if it's actually a swing trade, I'll just I'll just hold the trade and keep it up and all of that. So now I'm still holding the trade from yesterday going to today, and I don't know till when I'm going to keep on holding it and all of that, because it depends on how the market is moving, and it depends on market structure and price action actually. So however it is, you know, I'll keep you guys posted. That's why it's very good for you to follow us on our Telegram channel, follow us on IG, and of course, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So whenever I come here live and direct, so that you guys are going to like, be the first ones to get notified that I'm live, so that you don't miss it. So with that being said, I'm Israel the Trader. Thank you very much for your time as well, and